Hi, welcome to Gardenville. I'm Catherine.
Oh, I'm Susan.
Now Susan, what are we at here? This magnificent coloured ivy.
Well, the common name is Boston Ivy, Catherine. The botanical name is Parthenocissus tricuspidata.
Now, just by the way, it is early in the morning. If you're going to start to ask me to pronounce that at this hour, there isn't a hope. I need to warm up.
Well,
Anyway, tell me about it.
the well, if you look at the leaf, you see it's got 3 fingers. That's the tricuspidata bit of the name.
Okay.
Okay. It's I suppose we call it a vine. It's self-clinging. If you look here, you can see where it fixes itself to the wall with little sort of suckers come out.
So you don't need to put any sort of...
You don't need any support for this. It'll stick itself to a wall, or if you will clamber over a fence, it'll clamber up a tree. There's a piece of new growth here, and I don't know whether you can see, but there's tiny little tendrils come out from the leaf axils.
Can the camera see that now? Just...
Well, I nearly need my glasses. This one is sort of withering.
You can pick that up.
These things come out and stick themselves to the wall with little stickers. Now, people refer to it as Virginia creeper.
Oh, that's the well-known name.
That's it is and it isn't, because it's a slight misnomer, because Virginia creeper is actually Parthenocissus quinquefolia.
Right.
But this is Boston ivy is the common name, and it's much better self-clinging than the true Virginia creeper.
Okay.
This one is obviously hundreds of years old.
Hundreds.
They do grow quite quickly.
But look, I mean, if you just see the variety of colour. Now, it'll lose its leaves.
It'll lose its leaves for the winter, yeah.
So what sort of maintenance would that need now during the winter?
Absolutely nothing during the winter. If you freshly planted one, obviously you need to watch out for water in the summer. No maintenance.
Make sure you keep watering it.
In the summer when you freshly planted one, yes. It's the same with anything that's freshly planted.
Okay, and so it'll lose its leaves.
It'll lose its leaves.
And when will the new leaf come in then?
Well, in the spring the new leaves will start to appear, and they're very almost sort of pink as they appear before they go to this sort of bright green for the summer.
Okay.
And then they fade in the autumn to this really vibrant red.
So I suppose the nice thing about something like this on your wall or on your fence is that it brings you through seasons.
It gives you seasons, exactly.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, if it's on a wall, because it's deciduous, your wall's going to be able to breathe during the wetter part of the year. It's not sort of trapping moisture against the wall.
Yeah, because you'd have to maintain your wall underneath that.
Well, really, once it's covered a wall, you're not going to paint it, because you're not going to be pulling it off or painting around it.
Okay.
But you don't really need to.
You don't, because it does so much coverage.
Yeah, you would keep it out of your gutters and things, you know, you would have to do, because they are big growing plants.
It's really nice,
It's
isn't
super. I think I don't like that feeling of coming to the end of the growing season, but the colour from this is really terrific. It really brightens up the day.
Doesn't it? When you're surrounded, I mean, we are at the middle of September, so, you know, it is sort of...
This just makes you feel better, even if it is winter approaching.
Yeah, and in a funny sort of way, you don't mind it losing its leaves, because you're going to go with the motion with it.
Yeah, this is what you're growing, you know, it's a cycle. This is what you're growing it for, this sort of colour in the autumn.
Yeah.